Hey guys, welcome to Perfect Vocals Academy. This video is going to be about using Pro Tools clip gain for less compression. So if you want a more natural sounding vocal and don't want to squash it with a compressor, maybe you don't want that harshness to come out of the vocal, or you don't want to take away from the body. Sometimes when you compress a vocal really hard, it can take away from the body of it and boost your high mids. So if you want a nice organic sounding full vocal that's natural, we're going to use clip gain to get that result. I'm sure there's different terms for it in different programs. In Pro Tools, it's called clip gain. In Logic, it might just be like region-based processing or something. But in Pro Tools here, I'm going to go up to View, Clip gain line. This line is something we can select and use our trimmer, turn things up and down. We can draw with a freehand. I'm going to go over all this. So first, you're going to set the level of the vocal with no compressor and make it to where the loud parts are coming through the way you want it. So in this song, let's say like go to a section like this. Oh, I'm not saying that I need to be in love. I'm just saying I'm missing that touch, the kiss to make my heart smile. So the goal is to have like the loudest parts come through the way you want it. And then we're going to go through and pick up all those lower spots. Okay, we'll start with that. You can just highlight that, hit F6 for the trimmer, and we're going to make this wave bigger. So usually a good 3 dB or so, but you got to really use your ears with this. And visually too, is if it looks visually consistent, you know, that's a plus too. You definitely want to use your ears, but if it's looking pretty consistent with the other waves, just as big as the other waves, then you're close. I'm still going to use some compression, so you don't need to view this as perfection. You just want to get it closer, so we're not going to make the compressor work nearly as hard. I can't wait. Okay, something like this. If you've ever noticed in country music how like intimate the vocal can sound, even when they're holding out a note, you know, you hear that intimate sounding vocal. You can get that with clip gain. So what I normally use is I'll go to the grabber tool, which is F8, and then you can put a little point, a little sync point, and then from there to there, I'm just going to raise it. So check this out. I can't wait. Hear how like the breath at the end of her line there, it just kind of came out like that. I can't wait. Then you heard that T as well that you couldn't really hear before. So check it out before. I can't wait. Very subtle. I can't wait. I can't wait. And if the middle of this gets a little too loud, you could just kind of grab it like that to where we're only really boosting this intimate stuff right here. I can't wait. I can't wait. Same here. So we're modifying the wave. You can see like now it's not going from here all the way down. It's more of a gradual, more consistent wave. Until the day that I find you. Okay, something like that to where you can tell it's just a little lower. Just highlight it, hit F6, and bring it up. Just like that.
Every moment,
Now it's really consistent.
every moment that passes by is one.
And then sometimes lower notes, even though that looks consistent, that's why you want to use your ears. Lower notes can just kind of sound quieter than higher notes. So you can just bring up lower notes like this.
That passes by is one.
And that gets that chestiness stuff to be louder.
That passes by is one. I can't bet it lose. I can't bet it lose.
And then this part here, you can tell is way smaller. We're going to bring that up.
I can't bet it lose.
Okay, we got quiet again. And then I'm going to keep that breath out because I like how that breath sounded. It was very even, perfect. You don't want to turn up the breath unless you want that, but it sounds like that breath is good. So I'm going to keep that out. Let's hear this.
Bet it lose. I'm drowning all my fears. Trying fear that passes by is one. I can't bet it lose. I'm drowning all my fears.
Honestly, we can even, if it sounds like it's compressing too much, we can dial back this mix a little bit.
I can't wait until the day that I find you. Every moment that passes by is one. I can't bet it lose. I'm drowning all my fears, trying all my tears for the day when you appear. But until then,
Another thing to point out is if there's anything you're not liking in the vocal, maybe a hard T or a hard K or even S's, sibilants, we can dial that in with clip gain too if you really want to.
drowning all my fears, trying all my tears.
Like that T, just highlight that, bring that.
My tears for the day when you appear.
Same with this P here.
You appear, but until then, oh my dear, I'll sip on my. But until then, oh my dear, I'll sip on my.
And then if that line seems a little bit too much, we can just bring it down just a little bit. The more we play with this clip gain, the less this compressor has to work.
Until then, oh, but until then, oh my dear, I'll sip on my Earl Grey tea and I think of that passes by is one. I can't bet it lose.
Yeah, so that's about it. Clip gain is a very powerful thing. It takes a little extra work, but some tracks really need it. I normally don't do it if it's a really dense production. Normally I can get by with just compression, EQ, multiband, but when you get into more intimate stuff to where you want the vocal to sound very natural and not over compressed, this can be a real game changer for how it turns out. So if you like this video, guys, comment below. If you have any questions, comment your questions. Share this video with somebody that this might help. And I will see you guys next time.